Hi, everyone. It's Coach Crystal, and welcome to our bonus session. I am so excited to introduce my last guest. And for those of you who are super brand new and maybe you've been just let into the Ladies Get Fit, you still have an opportunity to catch up on everything that has happened since this past week, since the Whoop workshop has began. So if you are new and you signed up for the Whoop workshop, in the units tab, every single lesson that I have taught since this past Monday is in there. So you have still a few days to binge watch, and I know you all can do that. Come on, you have binge watch something on Netflix, and this series, the Whoop workshop, is definitely worth binging. We have everything from mindset coaching lessons to amazing testimonials to we've had free classes as well. And just a reminder, the classes I'm going to be teaching tomorrow morning at 9:30. We changed the date a little bit. We changed the time, a little bit, so that I was getting some feedback from all you moms out there. You know, you just got to send your kids off to school or get them all set up on online, and you wanted to take part. So we moved it just a little bit later to 9:30. Hi, Hoda. So that is available to you tomorrow morning. I will be teaching anything but at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to lift, sculpt, and tone the booty. Your assets will thank me later. And so just a reminder again that everything will be taken down, okay? Wednesday, 2 p.m. Everything will be taken down. So you have until Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to binge watch all of the mindset coaching videos, to try to get in some of your the workouts. We had Coach Nelson and we taught HIIT and Sculpt on Saturday morning, which is basically a 40-minute toning class, combines HIIT training, high intensity interval training with weights, as well as we had our three coaches, Coach Janae, Coach Lean, and Coach Viosa. They taught a kickboxing and boxercise fusion. This morning, I taught a Pilates fusion class, and we focused on core and outer thighs. So there is still an opportunity to catch up. So they're all going to be, the classes are going to be stored in the units tab under unit number 5, okay? So you have a couple of days to catch up. So we've got Nav is here, Sherry's here, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Now, you need to accept StreamYard. You need to click on that link. That way we can see your username and profile, and we can see who we're talking to. So there's someone here that says Facebook user. I don't know who you are. You got to accept StreamYard. And we really want you guys to be engaged. Show some love to Tracy, and any questions you guys might have and any comments. We want to see who's talking to us. So you have to click on that link to accept StreamYard, and that way your profile picture will show. It was fire. I'm assuming you're talking about your belly and thighs. Is that what you're talking about, Hoda? if your thighs and core were on fire, then you were doing the right thing. Because at R3, we #love the burn, right? We love the burn. Good, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now, without further ado, this woman is honestly, all my guests are, but I am so proud of this lady, because when she took a picture of herself in a bikini, you guys, and shared it with me, I felt like I was it was like I was watching my child go to prom. You know that feeling when they come down the stairs and like they're all grown up, and you're just like, that's how I felt when I saw her picture. This beautiful woman wearing a bikini, feeling strong and confident, because I remember the woman who sat across from me at that consultation table. And I remember how she spoke, how she felt, and to see her go from that to how she is now, it is absolutely mind-blowing. So, hi Sharon, hi Janae. So without further ado, guys, please throw up some fire, throw up a round of applause and some hearts to my guest, Tracy. Yay!
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I am so happy you are here. Yeah, honestly, when you sent me that picture with all the cuts in your arms, I remember just like, oh my gosh. Oh, I felt like a proud mama. So I was just saying to everyone, I remember you. Do you remember that day when we first met? And
Yes.
how you felt and where you were? I would love for you to start off with sharing before you came to R3. What was it like? How was your life like? And how did you feel about yourself before you joined R3?
I think the best way I can describe, I was desperate. I was desperately looking for something. I needed something. I knew that I had to change my ways. I had to change who I was. I needed something. And I would see people exercising on the street, running down the street. And I'm like, oh, I should start running again. Or I would see, different people talking about fitness on Facebook and stuff. I'm like, I need something. And how I came to be with R3 was a friend of mine, a neighbor in my neighborhood, actually said, hey, I'm going to try this little black dress challenge. Do you want to try it? I'm like, what is it? I don't know. Let's go to the information session. So
Yeah.
Okay. And that was where we met. And I just felt right off the hop, like your questions were tough. I mean, you were tough even right from the beginning, like drilling down to my whys. And I felt very on the spot, and I felt like, oh my God, oh, this is scary. But at the same time, when I came out of there and after that conversation, I just knew that R3 was what I needed. I think you were what I needed. You were the inspiration. It was very self-reflective. Like I walked out of there and it made me really think about who I am and where I want to go and what I want to do. And it felt like a safe environment. Really, like I just felt right supported right off the hop. And I knew that this was going to be the place for me.
So before then, did you try anything? Like what have you done? Yeah.
Oh, I did South Beach. I did the cabbage soup diet. I got a gym membership at Good Life, and I even got a trainer, and and that didn't last long.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't stick with it. I didn't like. It was like you said the other day, and I think it might have been even in Nada or Michelle's interview where you said, they don't care. They just want to take your money. And so she didn't care if I showed up or not. It was no skin off her nose because they just wanted my money. So I've tried that. I've tried different kinds of diets. I even took up running and had some mild success with running. But nothing really, like I couldn't find that magic thing. I would lose 10 pounds. 15, I think, was the most I ever lost. And I thought that was successful. But yeah, it was just, I tried so many different things and I just couldn't get anything to stick.
And so with the first pillar of the R3 is the mindset. And I remember you distinctly saying, like, you realized that was the missing link already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And, I was scared. Like I was terrified the first mindset coaching call, and I didn't know what to expect. And, and we went through, drilling down to my whys and then talking about why I was here. And then I walked away from that and I did the exercises, and, it was really, oh, wow. Like the mindset, I can't begin to tell you what the mindset coaching has done for me. It's changed the way I think. It's changed the way I think others think of me. I used to worry a lot about what people thought of me. I would probably spend more time worrying about that and how I should react. But through coaching and through doing growth work and journaling and still journaling every day, I make time in the morning now to do that when I'm having my coffee. And, there are days too that when I'm journaling, I'll cry. I still do. I'll even just talking about, just writing down my thoughts from the day before and stuff like that. But I find for me, it helps to just clear everything out. And then I start fresh for the new day. And it's really helped, especially I think, during COVID, mindset coaching has really played a part because it's been scary. It's been, work has changed for me, and I feel now I'm working more than I ever was, which is kind of strange. But I find that time in the morning to just journal and kind of get my thoughts on paper. It helps to release a lot of, the stress and anxiety I might have about COVID, work, my family, and how we're all doing, those things.
And I would love for you, if you don't mind sharing. So at the very beginning, when we started introducing, peeling the layers back, and putting a spotlight onto your sin natures, those automatic negative thoughts. And I remember, like everyone has shared, tears were shed. But the ladies who are like, what is mindset coaching? What is life coaching? Yeah, there is a sense of being vulnerable. But I mean, I would love for you to share, like, once you kind of, tore down that wall and exposed, these are the voices that are currently in my head. What did that do for you to really create an awareness around those excuses and those sin natures?
Oh, I could see them coming. I could see them coming. I knew right away, when procrastination Tammy, and I know that doesn't rhyme, but that's okay, what I named her. Yeah, I could feel her coming, and I would identify it right off the hop because of that growth work and looking at the different things that triggered me and triggered my behavior. And I would stop her in her tracks, and I stop her in her tracks now, or even anxiety Annie. I get a lot of anxiety. I stop her. I won't let her get to me because she does nothing good for me. She is a nasty little devil that sits on my shoulder. Yes. So I think with being able to peel back the layers and understanding what those triggers are and what those triggers do to me, and emotionally what they do to me, right? Emotionally, they might make me cry. They might make me angry. They might make me eat. Yes. And finding comfort in just having that food because I didn't know how else to release, the anxiety or the stress or the procrastination. Like procrastination, that starts, and then the anxiety starts afterwards because I've procrastinated. It's just a vicious cycle, right? So it's stopping these triggers and identifying them right from the beginning so they don't get you to that point.
100%. And you nailed it, is that, one will trigger another, another. And so, I know there are a lot of ladies throughout the Whoop, they would share the various, whether it be procrastination, hesitation, laziness, emotional eating. And the thing is, because they haven't put that awareness around it, their sin natures are going from 0 to 100, where you're able to stop them immediately. Immediately. And I mean, now, how is it, aside from the weight loss, how is it, like you mentioned that it helps you get through COVID. Now that you have a full arsenal of tools when those sin natures try to come in, because the whole point is that, and why so many women, they are unable to get off the weight loss roller coaster, is because they do something, they do well, and they start losing the weight, but it's those sin natures that kick in, and they'll either be like, look at you, first 10 pounds, congratulations. Then why don't you just skip this workout? Yeah. Or, you know what? You deserve a break. Why don't you have that glass of wine? Put your feet up, right? It's funny how they play these tricks in our minds. And next thing you know, they're running rampant again. So how have you been able to keep them at bay? You mentioned journaling. What else do you do?
I mentioned journaling, and you know what's big for me? I go back to my why. Yes. I always go back to my why. And when it really boiled down for me, and it's funny because I've seen this word a couple times over interviews. So I think it resonates with a couple of freedom. Yes. And that's part of my I am statement. 100%. I'm free, I'm confident, I'm strong. Free. I'm free from all of those negative thoughts. I'm free from, what I thought people thought of me. Yes. I found freedom. And I think, I always go back to my why. Always, always, always. And I think, I lost the 50 pounds, even before last year ended. Yes. And I've been able to maintain that. And that's because up here, I always go back to my I am statement, and then journaling to just release everything from the day before, the night before, and just start my day fresh. And that has really been helpful to me. And I think now I just like, this is it. This is who I am. You know, I don't call it a diet.
Nope.
I eat differently now. I'm mindful of what I put into my body.
Yes.
I enjoy exercise.
Yes.
I look forward to exercise.
You're a runner now.
I am like now, you know, for the first time, I feel like I really am a runner, you know,
you are.
Like my husband used to say a couple of years ago, oh, you are a runner. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like an elephant running in, you know, peanut butter. Now, I really do feel like I'm a runner, and I challenge myself even more, you know? So yeah, I feel this is who I am now.
100%. And, you know, when we had that conversation, and this goes with every, you know, woman that I meet, I saw you, how you are now, then.
Yeah. I know you did.
Like 100%, because I could tell that you were ready.
Yeah.
You were ready. And you laid out some key points, is that through R3, we're going to teach you tools, because I don't even care about the weight loss. I really don't. I care about the transformation in your mind and losing the weight. Yes. But keeping it off for good.
Mm-hmm. And you know, it's funny you say that, Crystal, because honestly, I agree. I think for me, when the weight really started to come off, it wasn't in the beginning. And, you know, the 21-day sugar detox, you lose some weight from that, and the exercise. And I was losing weight. But I think when it really came off was when I really came to that place in my mind, and I really figured out what was my triggers. Why have I been like this all my life? What has been holding me back? And then all of a sudden, it almost, it's crazy as it sounds, it felt effortless. Like I'm not even making, like it really did. Like I know that sounds crazy, but it felt effortless. And I thought, okay, I've gotten over that big hurdle. Everything else is easy now. The food, I can do that.
Yes.
Exercise.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you know, everything just falls into place. It is like a little puzzle, and it just falls into place nicely.
And you like, honestly, this is why I'm so happy for you to be able to share this, because it's one thing as a mentor and coach to teach this, because I've seen it, I've witnessed it, you know, where it really truly starts with the mindset. Because once you've got a hold on this, like you said, everything else, the nutrition will come. Like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything just makes sense. You love working out. You love how it makes you feel. It becomes a part of your lifestyle. You know, you miss it when you don't work out.
Yeah.
And like you said, we don't teach like a diet. We teach mindfulness in terms of your eating.
Yeah.
Which means it's sustainable, where, you know, there are a lot of diets out there that are really, when you think about long-term, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. But we've created that mindfulness in you, so you're super aware of what makes you feel good, what doesn't make your body feel good. You know what brings you energy. You know how to stop those excuses before they actually happen. And this is why I am 200% confident. The way you are now, this is forever.
I fully, like, I believe it in my head, like, and that's how I know it's going to stick. Like, I have no doubt this is where I am forever. And, you know, when people ask me, you know, Tracy, what have you done? What kind of a diet have you done? And I say, I'm telling you, when I tell you, it's no special diet.
Yes.
It's not. Maybe I cut down on the carbs. I didn't do keto. I didn't do anything like that. I cut back on my carbs because I know for me.
Yes.
And it's portion. I use my hand for
Thank
everything.
you. Thank you very much. The portable measurement tool that we teach, right?
It's true. It's true. You know, I mean, I didn't do anything special. You know, I eat good food, and food that is good for you.
Yes. And I'm sure, like, you know, it's tough. It's tough to say, you know, because I'm sure a lot of R3 members like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's not a diet. It's not, it's not a gym. It's not like a fitness app. It really, truly is a mindset transformation.
Yeah.
It's a mind and body transformational program. Yeah. And it's kind of still like, what do you mean? And you really just have to trust the process.
Yep.
And yeah, you're going to be scared at the beginning because you don't really know what to expect. And the thing is that vulnerability, when you're facing, those negative thoughts, and when you're looking at your inner demons, yeah, it's at first scary, but guess what? After a while, you realize you are in control. Yeah. They're no longer in control of you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
and
for sure.
And so, so we know it's still 50 pounds, right? That's
still 50 pounds. Yeah. I'm kind of like, I want to maintain where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I know our goal has moved on to like toning.
Yes.
So, and that's a wonderful goal. And, so and that's the thing, where you're at, you are at your healthy weight.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to lose anymore. Yeah. You just need to stay, and your healthy weight, whether it be 2 or 3 pounds up or 2 or 3 pounds down, you're living in that cushion.
I'm in the zone. I'm in that right zone.
You're in that zone.
Yeah.
100%.
For sure.
And so you're a runner now, you love exercising, you're mindful with your food. So if someone was nervous about joining R3, what would you say? What would you say to them? Like, we might have some ladies who are still like on the fence. What would you say to them?
I would say it's okay. It's okay to be nervous. Yeah. And actually, I think that'll help you, really. Yeah. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I was really nervous, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to just take the plunge and do it. Yes. And I promise anybody who decides to take the plunge, you're not going to have any regrets. And I know there's tons of ladies on here right now, tons of R3 tribe members that'll say the same thing. Like, you will seriously not have any regrets. I have never come into a community that is more supportive. I've made some wonderful friendships in this community, and these ladies inspire me. Like, I think another reason why I've been so successful is because I've truly been inspired by the other members. Like, I watch and see their stories. Now, because we're not in class anymore, we're on Zoom, and you see people working out in Zoom, and you see people giving it, and like, okay, pick it up, Tracy, pick it up. You got to keep going, now just giving it her all, you got to give it your all, that kind of but that's how what works for me. Like, I feed off of other people, and I feed off of the other members and how well they do. And I know I can have that same success too. So
100. Well, they're saying, all of them, you need to take a look at these comments, because they are saying how you are a huge inspiration. And like you said, it's the community, right? Yeah. It's amazing, supportive community. And in these times of uncertainty, we have no idea what's going to happen, what's going to unfold, but there's something kind of like comforting and grounding in knowing that you can go into the inner circle, and then you've got this supportive group of ladies. And like Nada shared yesterday, she just needed to rant. And she just did her rant, and everyone was like, it's okay. We'll pray for you. Everything's going to be okay. Like, it's nice knowing that you have this tribe, right? Behind you.
100%. Like, I have said things to, and shared things about myself with the other ladies in this tribe that I've not shared with anyone else.
Yes.
And, I've come into this group where, essentially people were strangers, and I've shared that, but there was just such again, my favorite word, a freeing thing or process about sharing with this group, and knowing that nobody was judgmental.
That's right.
And people were all supportive. And I think, some people have said, yeah, me too. And I know when I've been on those coaching calls and people have been telling their stories, and I've thought in my head, I get you. I'm exactly like that as well. It's like you're in my head right now.
Yes.
So I think a lot of us have the same kind of feelings, the same aspirations, some of the same struggles. We all have different stories, but our feelings, I think, are all very similar. And I think that's what binds us. So.
100%. There's comfort in knowing you're not alone.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. You go to a gym, you're alone.
Yes.
You're alone. And you may get a trainer, but that trainer is not there with you. They're there with you for 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. And, again, you're alone. Yeah. So it's different here. You're never alone. You will always. And if you're feeling bummed out or you're feeling like, oh, I just don't know if I should work out today. You literally just have to reach out to somebody and they will pick you right back up and motivate you and get you right back on that train again. It's very inspirational. Like I can't even tell you how much everybody inspires me. And I've told the others about that as well. So
you are absolutely right. Like Zena's like truth, right? It's so true. You're not alone. You've got this amazing support system. And there's just, it's like a big hug when like someone, like you said, is sharing, you're like, wow, I feel the same way. I feel, and for that person knowing, okay, good. I'm not the only one that feels this way. Okay, good. Right. There's something so comforting in knowing that. So we've got the community. Of course we have, the nutrition, we have the workouts, and there's a variety of workouts too. You're never bored, right?
You are never bored. There is something for everyone, and you will find the things you like to do. And most times we like to try it all at R3. But you never get bored. You never do. You have Pilates, you have HIIT, you have boxercise, you have it all. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to target. The library, I think that's a nice feature since we've been online now. You can go into the library and just choose whichever workout you feel you might want to do that day. What do you want to target?
I just want to share something. Sangeeta says, Tracy, you're my inspiration. I wish I can wear a bikini when I'm 50.
You can. You will.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I would love for you to share, like, what was it like to actually put that on? Because how was that? How was that experience putting on a bikini?
Frightening.
Yeah.
So, I had made that statement a long time ago.
You did. Yes.
Ever since I was a teenager, I would say all my life, but when you're a baby, you're not walking around in a bikini, but all my life, I've never, ever worn a bikini. And when I finally had hit that 50-pound mark, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wear a bikini. And then I think I verbalized it earlier this year.
You did.
Yeah. And I said, this is what I'm going to do. And you kept
I think it was a part of your vision board, actually.
It was on my vision board last year. Yeah. And then I talked about it again earlier in the year. And then, when you were doing the outdoor classes, you're like, when's the bikini pic? I'm waiting. And I'm like, it's coming. So I bought a bikini, and even that was frightening, was trying to find the right thing. And I didn't even buy one that would come up over my belly.
No, you didn't.
I did not. I'm like, no, we are doing the full bikini. And I just decided one day, I came home from a fantastic outdoor workout. And I think it was the day that I did the crazy workout that Coach Nell taught outside. And then I went for a run afterwards, and I just
felt good.
So empowered. I can't even begin to tell you. And I came out of the shower. I didn't even dry my hair, for heaven's sakes. I looked a mess. And I thought, nope, you know what? I'm putting it on now. And I took my son out back and I said, okay, take a picture of mommy. And he's like, oh, gross. So I'm like, no. So at first, I did a pose, and then I thought, you know what? No.
Yes.
Let the guns pop.
Oh, I'm like, hello, welcome to the gun show. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like, so that's amazing. The fact that you threw it on and felt good and strong and confident. And have you ever worn like anything like that?
Never. I mean, I would say my swimsuit have been pretty conservative, the ruching around the belly previously and all of that. So, I've been pretty conservative. I've never worn anything like that. And, even it was, I have to say it was a shame that I did it towards the end of the summer, because the weather did get a little chillier after that. Yes. And I thought, you know what, I did it. Now I could go somewhere and wear this bikini because, I feel comfortable in it.
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
And I think, for me, that seeing you in that, it's more than just the outward transformation.
Yeah.
Right? It's more, I would love for you to say one more time your I am statement.
I am free, I am strong, and I am confident. Yes. And I think that picture displays that, my I am.
That's exactly what I saw when you shared that with me. I'm like, Tracy is living her dream awake.
Yep. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
and it's just, it's amazing. And it all started though with your willingness to be vulnerable. It
Yeah.
started with, you were scared, but you decided, no, like, I am worth the investment, and I
100%.
am worth the time, the money, and energy it's going to take. You were open to the obstacles. You did the growth work.
Yeah.
You showed up.
Yeah.
You allowed yourself to cry if need be.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were present. You were there. You always gave your best, and that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
It was so, it was very mind opening. And I think if you come into the whole experience with an open mind, you'd be amazed at what you can find in yourself and what you can find you can do. Like,
Yes.
I would have, if you had asked me a year ago before joining R3, if I would have ever thought that I would be where I am right now, my answer would have been no. No way. You're crazy. You're crazy. But I came into your point, I came in with an open mind. Like, I was so ready, Crystal. I was so ready. And that consultation, like I said earlier, it was scary, but I was ready. And I just, open your mind, Tracy, just open your mind. This is going to be what's going to work for you.
Yes. Honestly, because I can distinctly remember that day. I remember looking at you now. I'm like, it just brings me chills, because I knew that because you were open, you were ready, you were willing, you were able, and you understood the importance of the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a game changer. When you understand that it starts with the mind, like you said, that will be the domino that knocks everything over, and then everything else falls into place. And it's almost like the body fat melts off, because you fixed what was up here.
Yeah.
Right? You really fix what's up here. And I definitely see a woman who is free, who is strong, and who is confident. And it honestly melts my heart, because I know how hard you worked, and how hard you continue to work. And you are such an inspiration to our tribe. And I know that you're inspiring all the women that are watching now. And all I can say, ladies, is just jump.
Take
Just
the jump.
Right?
You won't be sorry. And it's such a wonderful experience. Like, I can't even, I do get emotional. You know me, I do start to cry. So I'm going to try not to get emotional, but it's been a journey, and it's been a really wonderful journey. I've learned a lot about myself, and it is all in the mindset. It really is. It really is. Everything else just falls into place. It really does.
You're going to make me cry, because I know what you've done, and I know where you've been. And I remember distinctly every single Zoom coaching call that you were just open, and a willingness to face your fears, and a willingness to face the triggers. And now it's paid off, because now you're in control, and you are you're living the R3 life.
Yep.
You're
100%.
living the R3 life.
100%.
So, I want to thank you for being my guest. Thank you for being such an inspiration to the ladies. You've got Yes Girl from Zena. She's throwing up some fire. You've got Nav saying fit and fab at 50. And so you've got so much love and support. The ladies love you so much. I love you. You are an amazing member of the Fit family, and a true inspiration to all the ladies that are watching. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to share your story, and where you began and where you are now. And man, like, I may be suggesting a fitness competition. I don't know. I'm just saying, there's always room. You're in the bikini already.
I'm not going to lie. When I put on the bikini and I saw the picture, and I thought,
I'm just saying, you're already, just throw on some heels and we're good to go. Just saying, I've always got room on the R3 team. So. But I honestly am so proud of you, and I just want to honor you and thank you for being here and sharing your story. You are awesome, and it's been an honor to be a part of your journey. And just to see where you're headed. And crash and boom, there goes your phone. There we go.
I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here.
And Lean and Janae are both like, yes, go Tracy for the 2021 stage. We're just planting the seed. Yeah. But I mean, who knows? Like the sky's the limit now, right? The sky's the limit.
For sure. Yeah. It really is. Who knows what the future holds, but we're always going to have goals. There's always something to achieve, right? So
yes, absolutely. Yeah. So thank you again, Tracy, and all my ladies that are here. Thank you for watching. And if you watch the rebroadcast, make sure you put replay, throw Tracy some hearts. She'll comment later on. She'll take a look at everything that these wonderful things that you've said. We really appreciate you. And thank you for taking the time to hear her amazing transformational story. And make sure that you guys hop on back onto Ladies Get Fit. I'll be teaching anything but tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow night, I'm doing a bonus mindset coaching session at 7:30. And then I'm going to have my whole team, the whole R3 team of coaches are going to come on, because believe it or not, each and every single one of them, they were once a member too. And they have also amazing stories that I want them to share, because they literally have been in your shoes. And that's what's also special about R3, is that our coaches have literally walked the talk as well. They all have been a member at one point, and their transformation is living proof that anything is possible. So join me tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tracy, thank you once again. We love you so much. And you have an amazing night.
Thank you. And thank you for being my coach.
Oh, my pleasure. Honestly, my pleasure. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow.